to the trade union, and I want to make a few basic points here tonight. First of all, today to thank Drogheda for All. We've been here many times on this part of Drogheda to confront the far right, and we have stood. Drogheda has a great record of standing up to the far right. Every time they try to mobilise, they've been faced down, they face counter protests and demonstration. We need to keep that going. The point I want to make is that we are in a struggle, brothers and sisters, against the far right. I don't think we can wish it away. I don't think we can expect it to fizzle out. It is going to continue. As we have seen over the past number of years, the violence is escalating all the time. The fires, the riots, all of this is going to continue and continue unless we organise to beat back the far right. And we're seeing even more sinister developments now this week, and we saw one of the most sinister developments in our town here with an attempt at mass murder just over a week ago. So we need to organise to fight back against the far right. We need also to acknowledge the savage inequalities of capitalism that are driving many of these factors. For instance, we need to acknowledge that we live in one of the most unequal societies on this planet, where 250 billion euros at least a year in profits leave this country, while thousands of people have no housing tenure, and where thousands of people will not have a secure home over their houses when they retire, where 400,000 workers are permanently on low pay, and where employers continue to engage in the disgusting practice of union busting, and where the state facilitates this. We need to end this. We need everyone to have a secure job, everyone to have a secure home, and everyone to have access to healthcare and their needs met. The final couple of points I'll make is that we need to keep mobilising in the streets against the far right. We need to keep organising against them, and we need to change our society into a fairer society, a more equal society. I believe that means we need to fight for a socialist society. That's what I'm advocating for. The final point I'll make is the trade union movement is the most popular or the most powerful force in our society that can face this down. We need to come together. We need to have a massive trade union march in Dublin, drawing together tens of thousands of people to show that the workers' movement will not tolerate the far right, because this poison, once it seeps into our community, and we have to be clear that we are talking about hundreds of thousands of our friends, our family, our neighbours, our workmates are listening to this stuff, and they are being enabled by forces like Elon Musk, who incidentally is on course to become the first trillionaire in human history. And yet Elon Musk uses his social media presence, and the other tech billionaires, they use their ownership of social media to pump out this far-right nonsense all the time, and we're up against it, so we need to organise against that. So if we brought together the trade union movement for a massive march in Dublin, to show the far right that they don't represent us, to show that there's far more of us than there is of them, and we can try to beat them back. But we need to leave here, every one of us, aware that we are in a struggle, we're in a battle, but we can win this battle and we can defeat the far right. Thank you.